The views and opinions expressed by the guest author or speaker during this live session are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of Reader's Magnet. The content shared is for informational purposes only and does not constitute endorsement or promotion of any particular belief, ideology, or product.
Hello, authors, book lovers, and storytellers. Welcome to another awesome day here at RM Hive. You're tuning into Reader's Magnet's featured author interview. I'm your host, Revan, and I am thrilled about today's guest. So, today we're talking about faith, resilience, and what it means to rise after life's hardest moments. And our guest's journey is one of her deep transformation, overcoming personal challenges and discovering that purpose is often born in the struggle. Through music, mentorship, and powerful storytelling, she reminds people that dreams don't come without trials, but with God. Every setback can become a stepping stone. She's the author of If You Create the Dream, God Will Give You the Wings. Please welcome singer, speaker, and mentor, Violeta Martin. Hi, Violeta. Thank you for joining us here today. How are you?
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I thought you were going to put like background applauses
Yeah.
and
Oh, wait, I
music.
don't have it here.
Oh, I was waiting for all that to come
Yes.
in. I am so excited. How are you, Revan?
Yeah, I'm also excited about this because I love the titles. If you create the dream, God will give you the wings. So before we go deep into the questions, can you tell us about what this book is about?
Well, this book is the story of how I made my dreams come true.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a lot of people, going through really dark patches in life, and
Mm-hmm.
they get stuck there. And
Mm-hmm.
God had put into my heart that I needed to write a book of the ups and downs of my life and how I made my
Mm-hmm.
dreams come true and teach other people how to do that. So this has been 15 years of having it in my heart and in my mind. And finally, the right people came to my life, everything
Mm-hmm.
aligned, and I was able to put this together in the love of all the people out there, loving every life and knowing that everybody is so important for God's work.
Yes, you know what? These are the types of books that I actually would really want to read. Because when you're actually going on through life, you want to ask questions for these for how you actually deal with life, and you actually learn this from people who have experienced it, and you are one of them. And how you how you actually chase your dreams, and that's what we do when we were young. Yeah, and up till now, we still chase our dreams, and you actually made it. You're already a mentor, a singer, and now an author. And right now, Violeta, I want to know, what do you think your readers will take away after reading your book?
I think they will faith and know that
Mm,
the hand of God is so powerful that he is always there with them. I think that's one of the biggest things that we need to know.
true,
God is there
true.
and how he answers us, because the way he answered me every time I asked him for
Mhm.
something, it's in the book.
True. I'd love to know more about your experiences and realizing that God is there, and that's what we always have to to plant in our minds, that God is always there, because sometimes we actually get to experience some bad days and we forget about everything, and this book is actually perfect to remind all of us that yes, God is always there and he is with us. And by the way, Violetta, since I really love the title, If You Create the Dream, God Will Give You the Wings. And are you planning to make a sequel for this book?
Yes, it's already in the making. And not only a
Nice. So,
sequel, I'm preparing a workbook because I do conferences and I help women. This woman
mm,
talks a lot about domestic violence and how to
mm,
overcome it. So I want to help other people, have a workbook and work with them through the conventions and
mhm.
everything that I do. And that's coming too.
Nice. Does this have a title already?
Um, the no, not the sequel. The sequel doesn't have it, but I
Uh-huh.
already started writing it. Let's say more than a year ago. It's
Oh,
already
so
starting.
it's
It's
already
already
in
in
the
the works.
works. I love
Yes,
that. I love that.
yes.
And the title is still I know you're still saying that doesn't have a title yet, but I know it's still a secret for now. And I love
Yes,
that.
yes.
So because you know this title, if you create the dream, God will give you the wings. And I want to know that secret soon. So that the title for the sequel, because it's about experiences, chasing dreams, and it's very inspirational as well. And speaking of being inspirational, what lesson will your readers learn from this book?
I think the biggest lesson is don't stay as a victim, become victorious. You know, you can't be a
Yes.
victim and victorious. I think the lesson was to prepare you to receive the blessing,
Mhm.
not to destroy you. So it's
Yes.
very important for people to realize that the trials and tribulations are not a punishment. They are teaching us to grow in character and to become stronger people for the
Mhm.
next chapter of their lives. I think this is really important because a lot of people get stuck on the
Mhm.
lesson, you know, on the trials and tribulations, and they really become angry at God because they think God is punishing them. No, it's
Mhm.
all part of your transformation. Just go. It's like going into boot camp in the army.
Mhm.
You know, they're not punishing
True.
you, they're just preparing you, you know. So
True.
I know people are, I really know people are going to take so much. There's a lot of golden nuggets in here of life, a lot of
Yes.
wise advice.
Yes. You know what? I really love the message that you just said. You know, it's very powerful. Uh don't stay a victim, be
Hmm.
victorious. I
Correct.
love it, actually touched me. So yes,
Uh,
because it's preparing you. I want to share this as well on my on my social media. And this is by, you
yes.
know, Violeta Martin saying, don't stay a victim, be victorious. I want, it just came into my mind. I want to remind myself that. So I want to be powerful as well in my journey as well. So I want all my viewers as well out there. So please remember, don't stay a victim, be victorious. Thank you so
Yes.
much for that, Violetta. I love that. So for this one, what inspired you to start writing, and how did you develop your passion for storytelling?
Um, I think I'm a songwriter,
Mm-hmm.
and I always, you know, took a melody. God just threw a melody in my mind, and I put a
Mm-hmm.
story to it. And I mentioned 15 years ago, God put into my life when I had come, I lost the love of my life. It's in the
Mm-hmm.
book. I lost him to cancer. And that
Mm-hmm.
was one of the, like, the most darkest moments of my life, losing him.
Mm-hmm.
And I overcame that, you know. And I mean, you never overcome the loss of somebody, but I was in gratitude, not mad at God
Mm-hmm.
anymore, not mad at the life, you know, but I was in gratitude of meeting somebody so amazing and making all
Mm-hmm.
my dreams come true and traveling and everything. But, you know, receiving awards in the other side of the world, like in India and Paris and
Mhm,
Cannes. So I said, I need to share with the world that, like I said, we need to leave the victim stage,
mhm.
learn
True,
from the
true.
journey, and continue with it. So I got inspired and I said, I have to show people how to make their dreams come true. And a lot of people, all of us, have a divine purpose. So you can't stay in the victim stage. You got to get out.
True.
And this book will teach you a lot. There's a lot of stories in here, and it will help you. I think you're going to resemble your life. You're going to
Mhm,
say, oh, I went through this, or I'm going through this,
mhm,
or, you know what, God has talked to me this way, but I didn't realize he did. So I really
mhm.
think people are going to feel like it's talking to them.
Yes. And I actually just learned that you're a songwriter too. It
Yeah.
explains why the title is so strong. It's so strong to me, you know. If you create the dream, God will give you the wings. It's like a line from a song or a title from a song. It's to me, because I also write songs, and this is very strong to me. So, you know, every line has its meaning, and it
Yeah.
actually has, it's not just a title itself, it has a life that actually will touch a lot of people, and I'm actually one of them. And I really thank you for
uh,
this sharing your story here. Good. It it wants me to, you know, to go back to writing songs again as well. So it's nice to have a songwriter here like me as well. So thank you for this. For all our viewers out there, once again, the book is called If You Create the Dream, God Will Give You the Wings. This is the book cover, and this is by Violeta Martin right here, that pretty lady over there. So yes. So here, Violeta, could you describe the main themes or messages readers can expect from your book?
The main themes. There's a
Yeah.
part at the end. It's called the Golden Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
After I go through all the book, there's
Mm-hmm.
different chapters in it. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's 12 or 13 chapters.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of everything I gave you, because there's like a quote after every chapter, at the
Mm-hmm.
end, there's golden nuggets. And
Mm.
those are little pieces of gold that you will take for your life if you apply them. I also have recommendations on how to overcome domestic violence at the end. But if you apply this to any type of trauma that you have suffered, you will go ahead. If you apply those, you will overcome anything in your life. The theme
Nice.
is victorious, not in a victim stage,
Mm-hmm.
a fighter. You always have to fight, and you have to be brave. You have to be brave. I think that is one of the most important things. And the only way to be brave is through
Mm-hmm.
God's help. Because when we are away from God, we feel fear. But when we're
Mm-hmm.
with God, we become very, very brave. And you go through life. You got to understand, life is good and bad, but you have to keep going. So
True.
this book is a big, it's bigly equipped for you to become very triumphant and successful.
True. This is also very relevant nowadays, since a lot of people right now are actually, becoming sadder, and they need light. And this book actually gives that, you know, um, getting away from how to get away from the domestic violence, and getting into light, and reminding themselves that God is there as well. And yeah, they have to stay the path as well. And this book has a very positive message that a lot of people actually is in need today. So we have a comment here from Tash saying it's comforting to know that even when we feel lost, God sees the whole picture. Yes,
Yeah.
Tash. Yes. So Violeta, let's go back to you. Are there any authors or books that have had a significant impact on your writing style or storytelling approach?
Yes, and it goes really, oh God. I have a lot of books that I've read.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the author, but it's The Giant Within, that I think
Mm-hmm.
is one of the first books I read. And
Mm-hmm.
then T.D. Jakes is my mentor, and I've read a lot of books from him. Another pastor is Jensen Franklin. Also, I've read
Mm-hmm.
about him. And then what's his name? Miles Monroe. I've read his
Mm-hmm.
books too. And I just had, and the Bible. I think the Bible is,
True. True.
and then there's another book. I can't, is it Napoleon, Think and Grow Rich,
Mm-hmm.
So he also is, gives a lot of golden nuggets on how to become successful in life. And I got to tell you, a lot of people pray for money, pray for money. If you only
Mm-hmm.
understood that every abundance and success comes from in out.
Mm-hmm.
You got to change everything inside so it could reflect outside. And sometimes life prepares you to receive
Yeah.
until you are ready. Until you are ready,
Yeah.
you can just put your arms out and God will provide. But everything comes from the hand of God.
Yes, I love that powerful message out there. It's very inspirational. So, here, how does your background or personal experiences influence the stories that you create?
Well, my background is my story.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is experience. Everything in this book is
Mm-hmm.
true. I changed the
Mm-hmm.
name of the characters
Mm-hmm.
for a lot of how do you say it in English? How do you call the evil guy in the story? In Spanish, you
The
call it
villain.
the The villain, yes.
The
I'm sorry.
villain.
I'm bilingual, so
As
of Spanish and English.
mm-hmm,
So the villains in my story have changed their names, but
mm-hmm,
there's always a villain in everybody's life. So everything in here is true. So all the
mm,
stories are based of true life and all the miracles. There's so many miracles and stories here that
mm-hmm,
I'm actually working on a book that's only miracles of all the miracles I've
mm-hmm,
experienced in my life. But this book has a few miracles, and those miracles are in there, and how God used me, the business that we had, to bless a lot of
mm-hmm,
people, and how God blessed the business because he
uh-huh,
knew that the moment he asked me to bless people, I was going to do it. So every
mm-hmm,
story in this book is true. I've changed some names, but I know if you read it, it's going to help you so much. And I know if you apply all these golden nuggets to your life,
uh-huh.
it will help you get to the next stage triumphant and successful.
Yes. And a lot of us out there will actually learn from real experiences because they are real and they have already been, these people have already succeed in their dark days, in their darker days. And with their experience, their real experience, they can actually give advice or tips on how other people will also deal with their challenges in life. And that is a really good compilation of true stories that you will share with us, your readers, as well. And now, for your aspiring writers out there, what advice would you give them as they embark on their writing journey?
Do it. Just
Yes.
do it. I mean, I know we think about it. How do I start? Where do I start? You know what? First, think what helped me is think about the end. What do you
Mm-hmm.
want? What is your intention of the book? If
Mm-hmm.
you figure out what the intention of the book is, you'll be able to do that book fast. And then
Mm-hmm.
you backpedal your life. Start with the most recent stuff. What do you want to write about? And then I
Mm-hmm.
did that. Backpedal. How did I get here? How did I achieve all this success? And I have to
Mm-hmm.
backpedal. And the book starts with my grandparents and everything
Mm-hmm.
they had to struggle with and how they became triumphant. My mother, and I'm an immigrant. I came here. My parents are
Mm-hmm.
from Mexico. I had the
Uh-huh.
blessing of being born in this country, and they paid the price. But now I am a blessing to my children in
Mm-hmm.
this country as well. So it talks, and I inspire you to write your book because everybody needs to hear your story, especially if you made it out of the wilderness.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody needs to know how you overcame your fear, how the miracle and the hand of God came to your hand. You have no idea who you're going to inspire, and everybody needs to hear your story.
Yes. So for all our viewers out there, from Violeta herself, do it. So
Yes,
yes, like
yes,
right now. And
do it.
yes, I love that. Very powerful. Just two words, but very powerful. Do it.
Yes.
So now, where do you see yourself heading as an author in the next few years?
Well, continue my journey with my tour. I started in
Uh-huh.
Paris, and then we were able to be with Reader's Magnet with a book
Mm-hmm.
in London, and we'll
Mm-hmm.
be in LA,
Mm-hmm.
at the
Yes.
conference here at the book fair in April. And I want to continue going around the world, giving conferences and helping people and teaching people how to overcome obstacles and teaching people how God works and letting
Mm-hmm.
people know that God loves them and everybody has a divine purpose, Raven.
Yes.
Everybody.
Everybody has a divine purpose. I love that message as well. So, Violeta, I would like to give the spotlight to you. Where can we find your book, and if you have more projects to share, this is your
Yes.
time.
Oh, thank you. Well, first of all, you can find the book in Amazon. It's either in
Mm-hmm.
Kindle, and if you're with Kindle and you have a subscription, it'll be free. If not, you'll find it through Kindle, and it's also a paperback. Okay, you can buy the
Mm,
paperback. I love the paperback because you can highlight it. There's going to be a lot of
true.
golden nuggets. You'll find it very helpful. And I hope to be in your city soon where I could be a speaker and you can take so much of it. I'm also a singer songwriter, so you can find my music on Spotify. You can find
Mhm.
me on all social media. Violeta Martin, Facebook
Mm-hmm.
official, Violeta Martin official, and then Instagram, I'm Violeta Martin, TikTok, Violeta Martin 11,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm in YouTube. So follow me, follow my journey. I have music videos. You know what, Raven? I didn't say this. God sent me a song that's called I Need a Miracle, the gift
I
of
need a
life.
miracle.
Yes, there's a song out there. Look for it. I Need a Miracle,
I
Violeta
will.
Martin, and to all the social media. This is a prayer that God asked me to make a song,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the only gospel music I've done for now.
Mm-hmm.
But God has put into my heart, and I hope this comes true so fast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of my most beautiful songs that I interpret is called Ave Maria, and my next recording, I know it's going to be this song because I want to leave it for the world. I want to leave it as
Nice.
a gift when you are going through a moment or you want to get close to God. I want
Mm-hmm.
you to listen to this song and connect to God immediately.
Yes, and I will. I need a miracle as well. Once again.
We all need a
Uh,
miracle. Yes.
yeah. So, all right, guys, Violeta Martin, everyone, get your copy of um If You Can
I
Dream, God Will Give You the Wings on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. And she is on Spotify as well, Violeta Martin. Go ahead and check out her songs. Also follow her on her YouTube account and all of her social media. So
yes.
Violeta, thank you for joining us here today. I had a good time with you, and I'm so inspired by you as well.
Thank you so much. I bless you all. May God always be the light in your life. And thank you so much, Raven. Thank you for Reader's Magnet. And I will talk to you soon. Don't forget, if you create the dream, God will give you the wings. Find those
Yes.
wings and fly.
Find those wings and fly. All right. So, guys, let's open the pages and unravel the secrets of your personal odyssey. And I believe that your ink never runs dry. So, go tell your story, storyteller. This is your host, Revan, with our featured author here, Violeta Martin. And as we say it here at Reader's Magnet, we share your story with the world. Bye for now. Stay awesome.
Bye.